So that's why I think, though you may feel it, or you may feel like you're feeling it, you have to do your due diligence to dig deeper to find out, okay, is this just I got caught up on the surface, or there is something real here?
Yeah.
And I think once we ask enough questions, because I think that's the other big problem. We have this experience where we feel this chemistry, we're so excited, and now we're afraid to ask questions because we don't want to blow up the fantasy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We're just
yes.
like, no, I want to keep believing this is great, so let me not ask anything. Let me not run this person away. Let me not rock the boat. But that's going to be what tells us if this is real or not.
I think for so many people, you set unrealistic expectations in who you are.
Yes.
And that's hard to come back from.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important for us to know who we are so that we can present the real from the jump. You know, because again, a lot of times people, you know, this idea that we're always changing. Yes, I do think we're always evolving, but some of the big shifts that you see it's not because that's just the way life is. It's because you didn't take the time to figure yourself out first. And then you got with this person, and now you want them to adjust. Now, thank God for you, she was able to adjust. But there's a lot of people that they can't handle that.
Yeah.
And now everything falls apart from there. So that's why, we have to be very careful with what we're presenting from the beginning.
Just want to go back when he says, you feel like, or you have the perception of like, oh, it feels good. It feels like love, right? And also the point where it says fear. If you have fear, that means you have hatred, because fear comes from feeling, right? And the reason why that is because when you were young, you were traumatized by your parents for whatever thing they did to you. Because you're a spiritual being, you start taking on the spirit from your mom, which you end up, because you end up resenting her, you take on the spirit of her and your dad as well. And by doing that, you get the emotions from it, because you go into thoughts, which thoughts are not from God. They're from the prince of darkness, Satan, the devil. And once you get the thoughts, you judged her for whatever she did to you. You start judging her. And by judging her, you start resenting her, you start hating her, you take on her spirit. And by you judging her, you went into your thoughts, you start conspiring with the devil, and the devil give you the thought, and you cannot get feeling without the thoughts. So you get the thoughts first, then the feeling, and then you start doing the action. So love is not a feeling. If you have a feeling when you met someone, you hate that person because they remind you of your mom or your dad. It's hate, right? Love is when you can understand what's happening with someone and you can't take credit from it. It's because you have worked on yourself and the Lord is now dwelling in you and he shines a light on all of it for you. And you're loving that person not by yourself, but because the love of the Lord is in you and you're able to show that love outside of you.